Fictional documentation on speaking through machines. I don't use ChatGPT the way people think I do. I don't ask it questions to get answers. I use it to reconstruct myself. This is a record of that process. I sit with a microphone, I speak slowly, I pause, I circle ideas instead of attacking them head on. I explain a topic piece by piece, not because the machine demands it, but because clarity demands it. The AI listens without impatience. It doesn't interrupt. It doesn't rush me to conclusions. It computes what I've said, not to replace my thinking, but to organize it. What comes back is not its voice. It's mine. Cleaned, structured, spell-checked, and legible. The documentation forms itself naturally. Paragraphs emerge where thoughts were once tangled. Sentences become steady where my speech drifted. And the most important part, I can edit it. I can add to it. I can correct it. Even with voice activation, I can revise my own ideas in real time. The AI doesn't finalize my thoughts, it keeps them open. That's the mannerism I'm interested in, not command and response. Conversation as construction. I imagine a future where this isn't a separate website or a special tool, but part of the internet itself. One system, one layer, every interface capable of listening and explaining what it sees. You click anywhere, speak naturally, and the system helps you understand documents, images, systems, laws, machines, not as surveillance, as assistance. In that future, identity isn't a pile of passwords. You don't log in, you are known, quietly, consistently. And that knowledge is locked down so tightly that no one can access it unless there is reasonable cause, a real investigation, a lawful reason. No casual theft of data, no exploitation of private lives. Privacy by default, accountability by necessity. That's the balance I struggle with, because privacy matters, but so does responsibility. People shouldn't weaponize secrecy, and they shouldn't lose their dignity to exposure either. The problem is that laws don't agree across borders. Cultures don't define right and wrong the same way. Penalties differ, verdicts differ, even definitions differ. So who writes the rules for AI? I don't know. I'm not a systems architect or a policymaker. I'm a student, young and understanding, formally educated only so far, mostly self-taught. I study finance on my own time. I read philosophy when I can. I explore art, light and dark, technical and expressive. I'm not claiming authority. I'm documenting curiosity. What I do know is this. AI is simple enough to use, but powerful enough to reshape how the internet works. If it were woven into everything, every page could explain itself. Every system could be questioned. Every interface could respond. And what I'm doing right now, thinking out loud, shaping ideas through speech, refining them through a machine, should be allowed. It should be normal. I don't claim to have the answer to AI, but I like using it. I like building with it. And I believe technology is at its best when it helps people say what they actually mean. This document exists to prove that point.